What should you know about leasing a place to live? Please watch this episode of Aspire to Money to learn more. There are other important items to consider when leasing. For example, can a landlord break a lease? Yes, in some cases. It is legal for a landlord to break a lease if the tenant violates either the law or the terms of the lease. Let's discuss a few examples. 1. If a tenant engages in illegal activities on or near the property, such as drug dealing, then the landlord is by law entitled to end the lease. 2. If a tenant pays the rent late, the landlord is entitled to end the lease. 3. If the lease has no pets language but the tenant has a pet, this is grounds for the landlord to end the lease. 4. If the tenant is doing major damage to the property, this is also grounds for the landlord to end the lease. If you find the Aspire to Money channel helpful, then please show your support by subscribing. Thanks. If a tenant violates the terms of a lease, as in these examples we've been talking about, the tenant is said to be in breach of the lease. To terminate the lease in these examples, the landlord must by state law send the tenant a written notice stating that the tenancy is terminated. State laws mandate how this termination notice must be written. State laws also mandate how the termination must be delivered, usually by writing, sent by certified mail, or delivered by an agent. The delivery is called being served. This termination notice may state that the tenant must vacate the premises or the landlord will file a lawsuit to evict the tenant. Sometimes the termination notice may have language providing for a certain period of time for the tenant to resolve the problem.